We're back with Apollo, the Swedish Valhund, and his owner Anna.
Now, Valhunds make really devoted pets and they're friendly and loyal, but they can be a wee bit standoffish with strangers, is that right?
Yes, that is right, but as long as you put the effort in to socialise them well at an early age, they're absolutely excellent with strangers.
Yeah, and as we heard earlier, they're sort of a bit barky. Would that be true?
That can be true, but they make excellent watchdogs and very poor guard dogs.
So they're more of a burglar alarm than a burglar basher?
Yes, they are.
Well, next up, Jeremy gets to meet some animals that are a little bit bigger than Apollo.
Australia is home to one of the largest arrays of wildlife in the world. From pelicans to lizards, snakes to crocodiles, this huge continent boasts some truly stunning species. But the most successful group are the marsupials. I'm in Queensland, Australia, heading up to the Lone Pine Animal Sanctuary, because no trip to this giant continent is complete without checking in with one of their most iconic animal species, the kangaroo. Kangaroos belong to a group of animals called macropods, which simply means big foot or large-footed. Today I'm meeting with one of the sanctuary's head kangaroo keepers. Rebecca, is it?
Yes, that's right.
Hi Rebecca, they told me I'd find you in the kangaroo reserve.
How are you going?
Good. This is Rebecca Bain, she's one of the keepers here at the Lone Pine Sanctuary. And what are you doing this morning?
Just having a quick check over all of our macropods in this kangaroo reserve just to make sure that they got through the night okay. So just a bit of a visual check, making sure that there's no obvious wounds. Eyes are nice and clear, ears looking good, checking the pouches of our females in case there's a little baby ready to come on out.
Right. There are over 130 kangaroos and wallabies in this 2-hectare reserve, ranging from the largest, the mighty red kangaroo, to the eastern grey. So there's a lot of them hanging out in this area. Why do they all sort of stick together in this particular place?
There's a few logs and that around here, so it offers them a little bit of shelter and protection.
Yeah.
And the reason that they are all hanging out together too is because eastern grey kangaroos are a mob animal, so they will live in that big group, which serves a few different reasons, such as, you know, protection. All those ears listening out for different sounds means that they're going to be alerted pretty quickly to any danger around. So even in captivity, they'll still hang out in that mob situation.
Right, okay. Kangaroos also have another line of defence against any threat. With exceptionally strong and sharp claws, combined with their large hind legs, they are capable of delivering a powerful blow to any predator. And if all else fails, they can simply run away. When one of these gets up and goes, you know, like I say, a fully grown male, what sort of speed could they get up to?
Well, the red kangaroo, which I mentioned was the largest, they can reach speeds of about 60 kilometres an hour when they're going full out in that hopping action of theirs with those springs that almost act like legs. So these guys being slightly smaller, probably be close to reaching that.
Okay, cheapest, so sort of 50, 60k an hour. Man.
It'd be pretty impressive.
Come on, you can't be that hungry. And they're a special macropod pellet, aren't
They are specifically suited to these guys. So they, I think the main ingredient of them is actually dried grass. So that that's just being compressed into that pellet form there with a few other minerals and vitamins and things added in.
Sure.
And I guess that's a good thing because in the wild, these guys mainly feed on different types of grass.
Right. Kangaroos have uniquely shaped front teeth that allow them to eat grasses close to the ground. Their water intake is similar to camels in that they can go for long periods without drinking water by drawing moisture from plants. In times of drought, these marsupials even have the ability to halt the development of their unborn babies until water conditions improve. For those people who aren't aware of what marsupials are, can you sort of explain a little bit about what they...
Absolutely. Well, Australia is famous for its marsupials. They also include our koalas, possums, wombats, to name a few. Marsupials are a type of mammal. They're ones that have a pouch. So all the females have got a pouch and they give birth to extremely underdeveloped young. So with eastern grey kangaroos, they're only pregnant for about 30 days. When that little baby, which we call a joey, is born, it's about the size of a jelly bean. And it will climb inside its mother's pouch there, attach its mouth to one of the teats to be able to suckle on its mum's milk and basically finish its development inside that pouch.
Yep. So how long will a joey stay in the pouch for from when it's born?
Depending on the species with your macropods, it's for several months, probably about 6 to 7 months on average for them before they'll start poking their heads out, coming out for short periods of time and then jumping straight back in if there's any sign of danger or if they're a bit worried.
They'll head first roll.
Exactly.
But for the kangaroos at Lone Pine, there's no need to fret. With a committed team of keepers and a daily contingent of young fans eager to get up close to the stars of the macropod world, the kangaroos here are set to help retain the species as one of Australia's most recognisable icons. Well, it was great to catch up with a true blue Aussie icon.
Well, time now for our Animal Academy salute. Today going out to Sass the kakapo, who unfortunately died earlier this year.
Now, Sass was one of the first kakapo in the Department of Conservation's kakapo recovery program on Stewart Island.
Sass fathered 6 chicks and grandfathered 3 more. There are just over 100 kakapo left in the world, and Sass has definitely done his bit to ensure their survival.
Absolutely. Now remember, if you know any people or animals who deserve an Animal Academy salute, make sure you let us know. Not like that, do it by email, tvnz.co.nz/Animal Academy, and tell us all about them.
We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our show. Thanks very much to Apollo and his owner Anna for helping us out. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hooroo.
See ya.